I thought it would make him love me.
Why doesn't she notice me?
Is it because I'm fat?
I'm gay.
I'm gay.
I never thought we'd go that far.
I'm okay.
I'm fine.
It'll be okay.
I'm okay. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'll be fine.
Bear is about a bunch of kids who go to a Catholic boarding school.
And it follows around specifically two men, two high schoolers,
Peter and Jason,
who are in a relationship, a gay relationship, yes. There is homosexuality in this play.
But they feel like they can't be open with their community because they will be judged or looked down upon.
I think that Bear is about a group of kids who are kind of trapped in their own lives, and they don't feel the freedom to talk about their situations, and they feel like they are stuck with no one else to help them.
And just that struggle of trying to fit in and trying to be who your parents want you to be, who your friends want you to be, even who your pastor or priest wants you to be.
What happens when they feel like they don't have someone to turn to, and they seek help but they don't necessarily know how to find it?
I think Bear has a lot of different messages that can be taken from it, and for our show, I think the point is that our leaders, whether it be in the church or our parents or even the friends that we look up to, need to talk to each other about things that make them uncomfortable.
Bear creates this world of almost a little bit exaggerated of like what can happen if there is a disconnect between the adults of a community and the kids.
I think it's mostly about loving people and loving everyone for who they want to be.
Unconditional love, and especially to those that need it. It's a show about how ignorance and how miscommunication can have drastic effects, especially with dealing with such big issues, and how communication is necessary.
They don't know who to talk to. They try to reach out to, you know, adults or their family, and no one will listen to them.
I think it's about openness, because a lot of characters won't talk about their problems thinking that nobody else is dealing with stuff.
I think that it just kind of, you know, speaks to no matter who people are, they at least deserve to be loved and to be accepted.
And I think the message of the show is what can happen when you don't pay attention to your kids and listen to them. Most importantly, what happens when you don't listen to what can happen when you don't listen to your children.
I think that the show speaks very clearly on the situation that is very prevalent in the world today, where adults and the church specifically tend to ignore the problems of teens and tell them to just, they like to just wash them over and tell them just to stick to the rules, and that is not very applicable for a lot of teens nowadays.
Even though sometimes people may make decisions that we don't agree with, or that hurt us or make us hurt for them, brushing them under the table and not talking about them doesn't solve anything. And I think there's the point that we're trying to make is that the church and acceptance and love is something that is meant to be for everybody, and it is the nature of God and of a Christian to show love to people regardless of whether or not we agree with them.
I think as Christians doing this show, our goal and our vision is completely different than the normal group doing this show. I think we are very focused on how important it is to love people, no matter their choices, no matter if we agree or not. I think that we need to instill in other people, as performers, as Christian performers, we are trying to instill in other people how important it is to set aside your differences and to shine light to people who don't have it.
Why should people come and see Bear?
It deals with a lot of issues that are being faced today, like a lot of issues.
And I think it's really important for teens and the 20-something generation to come see the show and realize that kids are going through things. And I think parents need to know that too. They need to know that there are kids who are struggling with homosexuality and self-image and doubt about themselves, and they feel alone right now.
The show really kind of hits you at home. It is a type of reality that I think makes people feel very reflecting, and that's what theater is all about.
And I think it's one of those environments that people can share and feel all right in.
And so I would encourage anybody to come and see this show if they're looking for an opportunity to maybe get a little bit past their comfort zone. I think it's a really great and safe place to observe a show that in other places the themes are going to be focused completely differently than in our show. And I think that's what's awesome about our take on Bear, is that we have a different focus, and I think a more centered focus on change rather than trying to prove people wrong or point fingers.
You should come see the show because I think it's a great opportunity to open your eyes to material that you probably haven't seen before on stage, and material that's yes, liberal, but that speaks to something that is clearly happening that doesn't get talked about a lot.
You should also come and see it because our cast is extremely talented, and they're going to have a fun time, and you'll have a fun time watching it, and you should come and see it because it's only going to be 4 performances, and that's it, and people are going to talk about it a lot, and you should come and see it.